Hello, welcome to When Legends Talk, a book by the legend of Savage Machine, the original Mexican metal band from Northern California. Just a word of caution, this book contains topics and scenarios that may be triggering to some people. Discretion advised. Chapter 6. Too Bad You're Dead. Dad was a funny guy that seemed to be able to make friends easily. In fact, he was friends with several Mexican celebrities of that era. I remember my dad taking me with him to visit a friend at a place called Buen Titan. Later, I was told that was the ranch of Vicente Fernandez. He lent us a horse and we went around the whole property on horseback. That was my first horseback ride that I can remember. This was Dad's hero. He used to buy charro suits and try to sing like Vicente, but he was not that good at it. Crazy that my dad knew a lot of music, but he did not have the talent. In Mexico, there were little stands that had fake horses for kids to sit on and take pictures, and I remember my dad doing that for me once. I found that picture years later and I felt like I was on that horse with my dad again. But there was a dark side to him as well. He would have days when he would get into full rage fits with physical, mental, and emotional abuse, mostly aimed at Mom. Death threats with knives while yelling obscenities, claiming to be the only good thing in her life, the only reason for her to live. Years later, I would recognize all those manipulation methods that put us all through hell. He was actually admitted to a mental hospital where he was a complete angel the entire time until Mom came around. He would be spewing pure abusive toxicity at her and do a complete 180 when the doctor walked in and even hold her hand. There was something seriously wrong, but he was so good at hiding it from other people. One day, my sisters and I had damaged his record of Veronica Castro, who was his favorite artist, and it caused all hell to break loose. He went psycho and was looking to beat up whoever had damaged his record, but Mom stepped in. They verbally and physically fought for several minutes while my sisters and I hid. He grabbed my mom's long hair and wrapped it around his hand and smashed her head into the brick wall. She fell to the ground unconscious and began to bleed profusely from her ear. She literally lay in a pool of her own blood as my sisters and I watched in horror. I ran out to my mom and he grabbed me by my patillas or sideburns. With heavy tears in my eyes, I told him that one day I would be big and strong enough to make him feel what he had done. He tossed me aside and picked up the phone to call my mom's brother and said, "Come get your sister because I just killed her." That sentence was engraved in my mind to this day. When my uncle showed up, he punched my dad in the face and my dad fell to the ground. That's all I remember from this day. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, my threat never came to be. He passed away several years later. More about this later. But truth be told, I held on to that for many years. Towards the end of his years, I knew he cared about me, but I never forgot what he did to us and have always felt a certain level of disappointment that I never got the opportunity to make him understand what he forced us to go through and felt the same pain with the same wrath.